Okay, good morning. How are you guys? Good? You ready? Val's ready. She's always on time. Sue, are you there? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh no, I don't see you. Okay, well, let's go. Big deep breath. Kick your feet wide and spread the arms really wide. There she is. Good morning. Now we're going to pull the butt back, come all the way down with just little bends in the knees. Now bring the arms out to the side, come all the way back up again. Be really mindful here to use your glutes when you fold down and come back up. Butt pushes back. And be mindful to always let the head go, right? There's no point in holding it up. There's nothing to see. You just want to hang out inverted, get some good blood flow to your face. And arms back by your side, come all the way back up, nice and slow. Flip the palms so the palms face each other. And one more time, all the way down. Now, if you can, slightly straighter leg. Now, squat down, take your gaze forward. Just keep your fingers on the floor. And then go back to that straight leg. And then squat down. Now, when you're squatting, your spine is nice and long, right? We're trying not to round the back. Do it again. Now, just hold the squat, bring the arms out in front, your palms face each other. So you're in a pretty low squat here. Now, put the hands down, walk out baby steps all the way to the front of the mat. Meet me in your high plank. And from there, we're going right to a down dog. So your feet are still wide, they haven't changed. Try to push the heels to the floor so you stretch out your calves. Now bring it forward, take your gaze off the front of the mat. Hold your high plank with your tummy pushing up and into the spine. And now press back, drive your heels to the floor. So we want to make sure you can see the sides of your arms through your peripheral vision. And now float it back forward. You're looking off the front of the mat. And one last time, pull through. Now bring your feet so they're 4 to 6 inches apart. Drive your heels to the floor. Now elevate nice and high on the toes. And push the heels down. And high on the toes. And push the heels down. One more time. Lift up as high as you can. And drive your heels down. Hold it here just for 3 breaths. Close your eyes. Kind of get lost. Just breathe. Now bring it back to plank. We're going to put our knees down on the floor. So you're almost in your kneeling push-up position. Now we're going to take the hips back over the heels. Spine is long. And kind of work the armpits going down towards the floor so you get the benefit of that lat stretch. It should feel really good. And let's bring it forward. Squeeze your glutes when you do this. Now you're not lowering the hips down because you're keeping your spine long, right? We're not sinking or creating any arch. Now pull back the hips just over those heels. Relaxing the armpits towards the floor. The head stays up. You're actually working your neck muscles. Make them nice and strong. Now let's pull it forward again to that kneeling push-up position. So your hips are up in line with the back. Your glutes are tight. Your tummy is in. Oh my God, we got it all going on. And press back slowly one last time. And if you want to amp this stretch for your lats, you can isometrically pull those hands towards the knees. This creates a little more stretch. Okay, let's come forward into the kneeling push-up position. And I just want you to slide your knees a little further back or walk them back, whatever you can do. So now you're in your kneeling push-up position with your wrists way out in front. Now you're going to take the left hand, lift it up off the floor, put it in the corner of the left mat, and then do the same with the right. Keep the tummy and glutes working. This is engaging your core. Just hold. Try to pull those shoulders apart. Now, slowly, you're going to lower the elbows down to the floor, and you're going to meet me in your normal kneeling low plank. So tuck those elbows right underneath the shoulders. And just hold this low plank. Your knees are soft, they're on the mat. Now your toes are tucked under because we're going to come up off the knees. Straighten out those legs. Feel the tummy work when you lift it up. Now lower back down. And lift back up. Push the heels backwards. Lower back down. Don't drop your face. Make sure you're looking forward of the mat. Lift back up. Now you're going to put the pelvis down on the floor. Stay on your elbows so you're in a baby cobra. You've got those glutes firing. You're on your forearms. You're pressing that tummy in as best you can. So this is a little stretch for the six-pack muscle. You might feel a little tightness in that area. Just breathe through it, but keep trying to pull the stomach up and in. You're on the tops of your feet, just relax the toes. Okay, now we're going to bring the chest down to the floor with your arms just outside the chest. So you've got your hands on the floor, your elbows, squeeze them in towards each other. Now lift your chest up off the floor using the muscles that run along your spine. Pull the tummy up and in. Just hold this and breathe. There's a lot going on here. You're engaging the upper back. You're working your core and glutes. Your hammies are a little involved, but the feet should be relaxing. Now turn your head to the side, put it down on the floor. Release the glutes, let it all hang out. And we're going to start again. Come back up. Come up onto the forearms. Tuck them right underneath the shoulders. And pull the stomach in and keep your glutes tight. Try to really breathe into that tummy. You'll feel it stretch out. So we've always talked about when you're stretching one muscle, you need to engage the opposing muscle. So that would be your glutes. Okay, let's take the chest down. Hands just by your chest. Now you're going to lift the chest up, squeeze your elbows together, and pull the stomach in and keep your glutes tight. Just breathe. Close your eyes. You're just looking down at the floor with your eyes closed so you don't see anything. Breathe. Lift that chest, using those back muscles. Turn your head to the side, relax, let it all go. Okay, back up on the forearms. We're going to come back into a low plank. So tuck those toes under, lift your hips up. Just hold your low plank. Come back up onto the hands. So now you're in a high plank. And pull the chest through so you're meeting me in your down dog. Heels push to the floor, try to keep the legs straight. Baby steps with your feet coming forward towards your hands. Inhale, extend, flat back. Sweep all the way back up, flip those palms, reach for the ceiling. Try to get the body nice and long here. Spread your fingers wide. And then relax. Nice job. Hands to heart. Step your left foot forward, your right leg back. Nice. Reach the palms up. You can open the hands if this feels better for your shoulders. Wherever it feels good is where you should be. Get up on the toes on the back foot. I want us to stretch out this hip flexor. So try to reach and lengthen through the torso. Now let's bring the hands back to heart. Drive that back heel to the floor. Straighten the front leg. So we have both heels down. Fold forward over that front leg. Pyramid stretch. So we're keeping our spine long. Maybe we're halfway down. Just breathe a few times here. We're kind of easing into this stretch, which is how I like to stretch. One hand at a time down on the shin. Take a nice big deep breath. And as you exhale out, you're going to fold over the front leg. Back goes into flexion. Let your head release, look through the legs. Now inhale and extend to a flat back. Let's get the hands back on the shin. Spine is long. Bring your arms back by your side. Your palms are going to face the earth. Chest is proud. Now lift the torso back up. Sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice and long. Take your gaze, follow the hands. Elevate high on that back foot. Hands to heart. Step in, switch sides. Reach the palms up. This is such a simple little stretch, but it's so good for us because your hip flexors get nice and tight from either driving or sitting. High on the toes on the back foot. Try to get these arms pushing up a little more. This is what I call a working stretch. This should feel slightly challenging to hold. Okay, let's bring the hands to heart. Let's drive that back foot to the floor. Both legs are straight. Nice. Hold down. Nice and slow. And if you need to step that back foot in a little bit, you can. Once your body, or at least you feel that it's parallel to the floor, take the hands to your shin. We're going to hold here and breathe 3 big breaths. Nice. Take the hands to the floor if you can reach. Otherwise, you keep them where they were. Fold over that front leg. This is your chill out. Enjoy. Just breathe. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Hands back to the shin. Sweep those arms by your side. Palms face the earth. Keep your chest proud and your shoulders nice and broad. Unhinge through that hip. We're going to sweep the arms all the way up, get nice and high again on that back foot. Just hold. Take your gaze, look up. Hands to heart, step your back foot in. We're going to take the right foot, we're going to step it back and turn it on an angle this time. Your chest starts out facing forward. You're getting a little different angled stretch here, maybe a little bit through the groin area. We're just going to hold this and breathe. Try not to be leaning back because I don't want you to have any big arch in the lower back area. I want you to keep it nice and long. Reach the arms up. Take your gaze, look forward. So while we reach the arms long, we try to broaden through the shoulders. Okay, we're going to come to a little swan dive over this front leg. We're going to take the arms back by our side, palms face the earth again. You're just coming down maybe halfway. It's a modified pyramid stretch or a side angle stretch. Just hold here and breathe. Keep your neck nice and long. Now take both of your hands to your shin. Your spine stays long, really important. So we're not rounding or flexing. Take your right hand to your hip. Now I want you to open your chest to the right side of the room. Keep opening it, nothing else changed. So now you're just looking at the right side of your room. Now here's a subtle change. I want you to think about moving those hips back towards the back of your room. It's really barely a move, it's more of an activation. And then we're going to take the right hand, if you can, and reach it up towards the ceiling. So this is sort of a cross between work and stretch, is how it should be feeling. Reach that arm nice and long. Keep your chest proud. Now, if you feel your neck uncomfortable, turn and look at your foot. And then you can turn and either look at the right side of the room, whatever it takes to relax the muscles. Okay, we're going to bring this right hand back down to our shin. Now your chest is just over that front leg. So from here, bend your front knee. Take your left hand to the floor, just to the left of that front foot. Take your right hand to your waist. Now move your left hand forward of the foot. Come off your back leg. Single leg side angle pose. Lift the back leg up. Your chest faces the right side of the room. Lift that back leg as high as you can, working the outside of that glute. Now you're going to take the right hand to the floor and you're going to square your hips for me. Now I want you to move the hips backwards and your back leg is parallel to the floor and locked out straight. Oh, she's so demanding. Got to get it right. Got to work that leg in the back. Just hold here. And to challenge your balance, see if you can take the hands off the floor and just hover them. If you want to get fancy, you can move them out to the side. Reach them long. Bring those hands back to the floor and relax that right leg. OMG. That left leg was doing its thing. Now time for the right leg. Inhale, extend, flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up to standing. Flip the palms, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, step the left foot back. 45-degree angle, line up both your heels. Chest faces forward, sweep the arms up. Bring your hands to heart. You're going to fold over that front leg. Nice and slow. Both legs are straight. Just hold here and breathe. Now the right hand comes to the shin, left hand to your waist. I want you to turn and open to face the left side of your room. If you can, sweep this left arm up. And take your gaze, look up at your head if you like. Or if your neck says, no, I don't feel like doing that, that's okay too. Just breathe. Now, isometrically, you're moving those hips towards the back of the room, so you're getting a nice little stretch in your upper inner thigh. Hopefully. Reach that left arm long. Now we're going to take this left hand back to the shin. Chest is over the front leg. You're going to bend the right knee. Fingertips to the floor. Now take your left hand to your waist. So you've got your right hand down, just to the right of the foot, but it's in front. It's about 8 or 12 inches forward of the foot. Come off your back leg. Lift that leg really high. If you want to amp this up a little bit, you bend that right elbow and lower the torso closer to your standing leg. Back leg is high. Reach for the ceiling with that foot. Bring the left hand to the floor, square out the hips, which means you're lowering your left hip. Fingertips off the floor, maintain a single leg balance pose, just breathe. You can reach the arms out to the side if you like. Back leg is nice and long. Fingertips back to the floor, just hold a few more breaths. And let's put this left foot down on the floor. And you're just looking through your knees to the back of the room. We're going to fold the arms, unweight the upper body. Just hang out. Do yourself a favor and take really big breaths. Nice. Put your hands down, step your feet back, maybe in your plank. Hold your high plank. From here, we're going to lower to the forearms. We're going to be on your right forearm facing the left side of your room. Low side plank. Modification is to put your right knee on the floor. If you're taking the modification, your left leg is up and long. Both forearms are down. From here, come back to your high plank. Just hold and breathe. Back to the forearms. Left forearm, you're facing the right side of your room. Now, if you're not squeezing your glutes, shame on you. Go find them. Both forearms. Lift your left foot up off the floor. Switch, lift the right. Do it again. And right. Nice job. Hold your low plank. Put your knees down, meet me in a child's pose. Yes, thank you very much. Well deserved. However you like your child's pose is where you are right now. Come back up onto all fours. We're going to extend the right arm forward. Palm faces the midline of the body and your left leg back. Please don't shift your weight to the right. I want you to use your core muscles here. Now bring your elbow and knee to meet in the middle. Round your back when you do that. Extend out long. Get the arm and leg really long. Now let the hand and foot touch the floor and lift it back up. And do that 2 more times. And switch sides. Left arm forward, right leg back. Bring your knee and elbow to meet in the middle. Lift that knee up so you're using your oblique. Extend back out long. Finger and toe tap, lift back up. And again. And last time. Nice. Meet me doing cat-cows. Maybe 3 or 4 of them, depending on how long you want to hold the pose. You want to bring breath to this movement. Okay, meet me back in a neutral spine. Elevate off your knees, hold your bear. Look off the front of your mat so your neck is long. Meet me in a down dog. Drive your heels to the floor. It's a small one, but it's a good one. Straighten out those legs, push your heels down. Come back to bear. Just when you thought you didn't have to do bear anymore. So good for us. Back to that down dog. Step your feet in a tiny bit closer towards the hands. So your dog is a little smaller. Nothing like a small dog, right? Okay, knees down, cover them. Back to the down dog. Step your feet in a tiny bit closer. Arms are having to do a little more work here. Drive your heels down. Sorry, your knees. Put them on the floor. Your feet are flat. You're sitting on your heels. Hello. Open your knees. Come back and meet me in that child's pose. So we're actually on the tops of our feet. Your forehead can be on the floor. Your neck is chilling. Okay, come back up, meet me in your high plank. Let's have our shoulders over the wrists. And let's take your left knee to touch the left elbow. Send that leg back, but please don't put it down on the floor. Try to get it nice and straight. Drive it forward. Again, touch the elbow. Lift it up higher of the elbow. Send it back. Get it long. And bring it forward. and send it back. Put it down, meet me in your down dog. Come back to plank. Right knee to right elbow. Send the leg back. Bring it forward. Lift the knee up. Send it back. Again, forward. And back. Put it down, meet me in down dog. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Forward fold. Turn to face the right side of your room. Walk your feet out nice and wide. Fold down so your head hovers above the floor. Maybe the forearms are down, maybe not. Just hang out here with a straight leg if you can, both legs. Inhale, extend to a flat back, fingertips only on the floor. Drift your booty backwards. Walk the hands off the mat, reach them out. Little tug of war going on with the hands pulling towards the mat. Hips are back, please do not weight the toes. Now from here, we're going to walk our hands forward. Turn the left and right foot facing forward. You're in a low lunge position. Put the right knee down on the floor, bring your left hand inside that front leg. I'd like you to try to open up this knee to the left a little bit. And your hips come pretty low. Because you gotta tighten up that butt cheek in the back. Nice. Okay, come off your back knee. Put both hands down to help you do that. You're going to turn and face the right side of your room again. Head hovers just above the floor. Take your feet nice and wide. So let the neck just be long here. And if you want to amp this up, think about rotating your coccyx bone up towards the ceiling. Inhale, extend, lift up, flat back. Drift your hips backwards, walk your hands out, arms are long. Little tug of war here. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Come into that same pose. So keep face forward. You're just going to lower those hips, relax the foot, let this right knee open up a little bit. Hang out here and breathe. Tuck those toes under, come off the knee. Walk it back so you're facing the right side with your legs really far apart. Top of the head hovers above the floor. Hang out and breathe. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Spine is long. Booty drifts backwards. One hand at a time to your waist. Now the torso is parallel to the floor and your neck is long. Take the left arm forward. Take the right arm forward. Drift your hips backwards. Hold as you breathe. Modification is to keep your hands on your waist. Hands to your waist. Unhinge through the hip, come up. Walk your feet together. Woo, turn face forward. Nice job. You're going to pick your right foot up. Little balance challenge and a stretch for your front quad. So I've got my knees pretty close together. I'm pushing as hard as I can my heel towards my butt, or pulling, I should say. Once it's there, I want you to push your foot into the hand. So you're creating a big activation. While you have that going on, lift this left arm up and keep it wide. Don't like squish the shoulder. I want you to keep it nice and wide and broad. Just hold here, breathe. Keep pushing that foot into the hand. Nice. Now bring this arm parallel to the floor. Little dancer pose. So you're going to hinge through the left hip. Come back up. Release it and do the same on the opposite side. Nice. Arm should be really long and you're pushing hard into that hand. When you create that muscle activation, it makes it so much easier to balance. Okay, let's bring this arm down. Little dancer. Nothing crazy. Reach the arm long, try to lift the knee in the back. Come back up and release it. We're going to do a few sun salutations. So big deep breath. Bring the arms together, take your gaze, look up. Swan dive down. Nice long arms. Inhale, extend flat back. Exhale down, palms down, step or jump back and do a little hover. Meet me in your up dog. Squeeze your glutes. Toes tuck under, back to down dog. Step your left foot forward and your right foot forward. Extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. And again, swan dive down. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, back down, palms down, step or jump back. Do a little hover, right to your up dog. Nice, hips up and back down. Step your left foot forward and your right. Extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. And one more time, come on down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Palms down, step or jump back. Do that little hover. Right to up dog, hips up and back down dog. Lift your left leg up. Open the hip. Lift the foot even higher. Keep your arms equally weighted. Bend the knee and lift the knee. Same thing, opposite side. Right leg up. Open the hip. Lift the leg high. Bend at the knee. Lift your knee high. Come on. We got this. Both feet down. Hold and breathe. You can pedal our feet if we like. You can lift and lower on your toes if you like. Whatever. Feels good. What you should be doing. Float it forward to plank. We're going to come into pigeon with our right leg behind the left hand. Slide that left leg back and come on down. Hang out wherever you feel good. You're here for 6 big breaths. Okay, back up onto the forearms. You're going to come up onto your hands, step back, you're in your high plank. Left foot behind the right hand. Meet me back in that nice happy place. Couple more breaths here. Now come back up onto the forearms, then your hands, step back, maybe in your plank, right to your down dog. Come back to your plank. Put your knees down. Kick those feet out to the side, have a seat. We're gonna do a few stretches, only 2, and then we're signing off. So lie all the way down. Cross your right knee over the left with your legs bent. And then let the knees go to the right. So you're on the side of that left foot. This arm opens up 45 degrees from the body, reach it nice and long. So if you find your mind wandering and you want to bring it back, listen to your breath. Bring the arm in, uncross the legs, come back up. You're going to connect the bottoms of your feet with your legs bent and just open out the knees to the side. Breathe. Bring the knees together. Legs are bent. Left knee crosses over right. Roll them to the left. You're on the side of the right foot. Extend the arm out. So the arm reaches, it's active. Your knees are off the floor, they're just floating, but you're using that one leg to pull the other one towards the floor. Bring the arm in, uncross the knees, come back up with the knees, and let's bring them up and into the chest. That lower back is on the floor. And you're just going to add a gentle rock. From here, grab the outsides of the feet with your arms on the inside of the legs, maybe in your happy baby. Lower back is on the floor, very important. Okay, this left leg goes up. You're holding onto it with both hands. Extend the right leg all the way down along the floor. Push this left heel to the ceiling. Lock out at the knee. While you're pushing the heel to the ceiling, try to move it backwards a little bit. Bring that knee into the chest. And switch. Your right knee comes in, left leg goes down. Grab hold of that right foot, straighten the right leg. So ideally, you have your left calf pushing into the floor. And you have your right heel pushing up and backwards. please straighten that right leg. If you can. Keep pressing that heel to the ceiling. Nice. Bring this right knee into the chest. Bring the left one to join. Rock and roll it up. Come up onto your toes. Hang out here just for a sec. Come into that full fold. Relax your head. One hand at a time above the knees. Unhinge, come back up to standing. Nice. Big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength today. Thank you for being here. Belle's got to rush off. How is everybody?
Everybody is good.
Good.
Right, Annie? That was good. I pickleballed last night.
Either I was really paying attention or it was really hard.
How was pickleball, Sue?
Was amazing last night.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so it's perfect. I come home, I eat ice cream, I sit in my chair, have a shower, and then the morning I stretch.
You eat ice cream. Why do you do that?
Because I'm a bad person.
I love it. I love it.
I have
Chocolate.
to. What am I gonna do? It's actually some Ben and Jerry's because I have a sweet tooth and I try all day not to eat any sweet. If I start early, the taste is there and then I'm dead. Like if I let my brain say, okay, nothing, no, apples, plums, whatever. But, and I know it's probably the worst time to eat it, but.
Anytime is a bad time to eat it. Anytime. Everybody knows sugar's bad. You shouldn't eat sugar.
Yeah, alcohol turns into sugar too. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, well, I have to draw the line with alcohol.
Well,
I can't
same
live without
difference.
wine. My daughter's a winemaker. How can I not drink wine? She's in Italy. Oh, I should stop
Yeah.
the recording. Yeah, she's in Italy now.